The War of 1812 and Michigan.
During the dramatic War of 1812, the Detroit frontier became a crucial battleground, filled with more twists and turns than a soap opera. This critical region was caught between the ambitious young United States, the mighty British Empire, and Native American tribes playing a dangerous game of diplomacy, a significant but often overlooked aspect of the conflict. President James Madison sent Brigadier General William Hull to capture Detroit, a vital spot for both British and American forces. However, Hull's attempt to invade Upper Canada was less like a grand military campaign and more like a poorly planned school trip. Enter Tecumseh, the charismatic Shawnee war chief. He rallied a group of Native American tribes to support the British, using clever guerrilla tactics to confuse and demoralize American forces. Tecumseh's actions changed the course of the war and highlighted the complex relationships between Native Americans and European settlers. Despite many setbacks, the Americans didn't give up. William Henry Harrison, known for turning disasters into victories, built Fort Meigs and led his troops to success at the Battle of the Thames. These achievements, a testament to the bravery and determination of the American forces, shifted the war in favor of the Americans and showed their unwavering commitment. One of the lowest points for the Americans was the surrender of Detroit in August 1812. Hull's decision to give up the city to the British was so embarrassing it could have turned a white flag red. This defeat was a harsh wake-up call for the United States, exposing their military weaknesses. After the Battle of the Thames, Tecumseh, the charismatic Shawnee war chief, was tragically killed, leading to the collapse of the Native American Confederation he had built. This marked a period of profound loss for indigenous communities, who faced forced removal, loss of land, and cultural upheaval. The War of 1812 had significant consequences for Michigan. It redrew borders, solidifying the Old Northwest as part of the United States and paving the way for the nation's growth. However, this victory came at a high cost for Native American populations, who suffered greatly in the aftermath. The war's legacy continues to shape Michigan's identity and its relationship with its indigenous communities. Michigan's rise to prominence in the nation began with this conflict. The state's unique history is closely tied to the events of this era, reflecting the complex interactions between indigenous peoples, European powers, and the emerging United States. This history underscores the importance of acknowledging past injustices and preserving indigenous heritage for a more inclusive future. Today, the legacy of the Detroit frontier during the War of 1812 continues to resonate. It highlights the need for diplomacy and cooperation in regions with both literal and metaphorical borders. By exploring this turbulent time, we gain a deeper understanding of Michigan's past and a better perspective on our present and future.
So, you've subjected yourself to a portion of the RPTM podcast. We'll pretend that our attempts at humor actually worked and triggered some odd spasms you might call laughter. If, by some inexplicable twist of fate, you found this clip mildly less torturous than anticipated, consider bestowing upon us the sacred thumbs-up gesture. Oh, and there's that ominous subscribe button too, a click that seals your fate, ensuring you'll be relentlessly bombarded with our future endeavors to perplex and bewilder.